When we planned our honeymoon after our wedding in October of 2017, we knew we didn't want a typical tropical island beach experience. It made the most sense to return to the island where we first said I love you, Iceland.
It's cozy.
It's not called the Laundromat Cafe simply because of some pictures on the wall. They have an extensive collection of colorful books and cozy reading nooks to chill in while you run a load of laundry. And the breakfast here is a great way to start an Icelandic adventure.
$62 Canadian for 2 plates of scrambled eggs, toast, and some bacon.
Wow.
Oh, and coffees. Wow.
We walked past some familiar sights that made us feel like locals.
Oh, bonus. Straight up that way, take a right after the parking garage, and it's right there. You'll see the pig everywhere. You gotta take a peek at this because Bonus has, I think, the greatest logo ever created by humans.
Logo, mascot, call it what you will. I call it a drunk pig.
We will be back there to get some kattaflukrit, which is not how it's pronounced, I'm sure.
We're doing a photo shoot when we come back to Reykjavik after our little romp in the westfjords. And initially we were gonna bring our wedding dress and suit, but logistically it just got very complicated. So we opted to buy some authentic Icelandic sweaters. I don't know the name of the shop.
It's the Hand Knitting Society of Iceland.
That sounds inaccurate.
Hand Knitting Association of Iceland.
Icelandic wool sweaters are world-renowned for keeping fishermen warm in cold, wet, salty air.
Oh,
Should I try it on?
I think you should, but that's massive.
It's big. This is a small.
Let's see how it hangs.
I think this is the right size.
That's the right size.
Yeah.
This is the country where the mountain is from, so the large is like ridiculously large. Yeah, it's too tiny. Oof. I think we have a winner. I like this one. It's simple.
I like this one too. I'm really excited about these sweaters.
Me too.
They're perfect.
71,500.
That was like double yours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a bargain.
Here, wait, I got this.
You got it?
Yeah.
Haldora and Hobie from Arctic Weddings Iceland took us on a day-long tour of some of their favorite locations for taking pictures. They've made quite a name for themselves shooting engagement, wedding, and in our case, honeymoon pictures. It was a great way to see the gorgeous areas surrounding the capital.
Okay, it's getting a little chilly.
There we go.
I'm gonna close that.
I love it. I'm invincible with my wool, and I have merino wool underneath it. I'm wondering, can I record and still put on a
Music?
map?
Oh. And we've been listening to Sigur Rós on replay. It's been outstanding. They are certainly setting the tone for this place, and I completely understand them. Sigur Rós plays music that is Iceland, and it's been the best soundtrack to this trip. We're off to Jingi Falls? What's it
Jingi
called?
Falls.
Jingi Falls.
That is where we are going.
Gengi Falls is not just one of Iceland's largest waterfalls. It is one of the least visited and the hardest to pronounce.
Oh, watch it. It's slippery. Slippery when wet.
And boy, is it wet. We are going to climb up this thing?
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna make every attempt.
It's so beautiful.
Couples that adventure together stay together. Man, they really made this for tourists. They build a lookout at each tiny
Yeah,
fall.
so you don't ever actually have to touch nature.
Fall name.
Dongumannafoss.
Foss means waterfall.
Yes.
In Icelandic, we've learned. Stromkligfoss.
Huh? It's quite high.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We walked the Great Wall of China. Ooh, we can certainly do this. Wow, those are huge. Yeah, you don't want to fall here.
Not every waterfall has safety platforms. In fact, they become less frequent the higher up you climb. When it's cold and wet, it can get slippery, and falling into the water would be a terrible time.
Yeah, well, we're almost there. Last leg. We have 10 more feet to climb.
Let's do it.
No one really comes up to the northwest fjords.
No.
It's greatly overlooked. The mother of falls. And I think it's the second biggest one in all of Iceland. There we go, so we made it. What's the name of this waterfall?
Dengi.
Jangi Falls. I think we're pronouncing it right.
We're off to the hot springs, which is like 15 minutes away.
I can't imagine what it's gonna look like, but I'm excited to find out. Hallalaug, hot springs.
It's a hot spring, natural hot spring outdoors.
I know we're here and it's pouring rain and it's pretty fucking cold out.
Ready for the beach. We've done colder. It's a beautiful sunny day at the beach.
Oh God, yes.
At first, the hot water felt like pins and needles all over our cold bodies.
So worth it. So worth all of it.
100% worth the
Oh,
hunt.
worth it. And look at our view. Oh my God, this is so worth it. It's not even raining that bad.
The water is incredibly clear and makes you invincible to nature's elements.
As you can see from my watch, we are on top of the world. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween and we're in paradise.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. This crazy one already jumped in that ocean, and I think he's about to go nude. I'm just gonna get a clip of your butt. There he is. We're really in the middle of nowhere right now.
We're also gonna go see the bird cliffs tonight, but it's a little ways away and it'll be dark by the time we get there, so it kind of defeats the purpose. We're gonna go tomorrow morning, hopefully get up a little early. We'll see though. If today was any indication, that's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, probably not.
The wet and wild westfjord weather was fine for waterfalls and hot pots, but we needed clear skies for today's sights, and the weather gods answered our prayers.
We are at, what is it called?
Rauda Center. It's the red sand beach.
Raudasander. So getting here was a little bit nerve-wracking. Tamara was extremely brave through the whole thing. I personally thought it was a lot of fun. We were like that close to plunging to our death at any given moment.
I use the holy shit handle quite a lot.
Religiously.
Wow, those cloud formations are really cool.
Raudasander is Icelandic for red sand and gets its name from the wide, red, sandy beaches made of scallop shells. The small beachside hamlet used to be much larger in the 16th century and was once the seat of the local government. In 1801, it was the site of a famous double murder. When your national murder rate is one of the lowest on Earth, any murder is historic.
This is beautiful. So peaceful.
Totally worth getting up early, eh?
Absolutely.
You had a great idea to do this.
Special. This is amazing.
After driving with white knuckles back up the winding road, we headed west as far as we could go to Latrabjarg.
No hat because that thing's gonna be gone in 10 seconds. It's so windy out there.
It is intense. And now we're gonna walk all along, like up to the top there. And I don't know how we're gonna make it, but we're gonna make it.
I'm bailing out.
Okay.
The wind is howling.
It is fierce as fuck.
I can't wait to hear what this audio sounds like. Latrabjarg. We are here at the westernmost point of Iceland, 65 degrees north. That puts us at approximately a little bit higher than Iqaluit, Baffin Island, back in Canada.
It's the westernmost point in all of Europe.
Canada is basically just across the water over that way, but Greenland does kind of dip in the way. So technically, if we were to swim directly, we'd die. It's just afternoon, and that's how high up the sun comes. That's how far north we are. We're in front of this thing. I would like to live in that.
So I think we can walk up there, can we? It's like on the grass, but I don't see why not.
We can. You want to just beeline it straight up there?
Yeah, I don't want to run. It's just...
The hood is useless.
Wait a minute, there's stairs over there.
Oh,
Yeah, there's been a staircase the whole time.
well, son of a bitch. We've been walking like this for no reason.
So we've been through really intense rain, now intense wind. This place really is different every single time.
Tomorrow will be snow.
Iceland is home to 60% of all Atlantic puffins, and these cliffs are the best place to see them between May and August.
That's one hell of a drop.
Not late October.
I can lean back a bit and it'll hold me.
I don't think I can do
lean like
it.
5 degrees back. She's worried that the wind will pick her up and carry her over the cliffs. And the wind's strong enough that I think it's a valid concern.
Oh, that's like the first second we've had of peace. But I know it's not going to stay that way.
We have seen like maybe 2 or 3 cars while driving around, but we haven't seen a single soul today. But who knows where the puffins are? Those lazy bastards.
Oh yeah, you poor guy, you don't even have a hat.
And you lose all your body heat through your head. I can't feel that. Oh, I did feel that. That hurts. I'm not used to that rank.
Oh my god.
Sweet baby Jesus.
From the westernmost point of Iceland, we needed to head north to our hotel on the most direct route in order to make it before sunset.
Oh. This year we're brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. 22 minutes away.
Oh god, that sounds so bad.
Give me a kiss.
No.
You married this baby.
There are no boring roads in Iceland, but some are certainly more exciting than others and are identified as F-series, like F66. In order to drive on F-roads, you must have a 4x4 capable of handling the extreme conditions. Otherwise, you'll be charged a hefty fee for the rescue crew to come save you.
So satisfying.
So much fun.
We're gonna step outside into the ruggedness.
This is real Iceland right here. Oh my
360 degrees, middle of nowhere. We gotta get going. It's gonna get dark.
Very little traffic passes over these challenging roads. We only passed one other vehicle, and with no cell service, you could find yourself in a lot of trouble if anything goes wrong. The road has some steep inclines that are covered by ice, and there are no safety barriers to keep you on the road if you start to slide. We were thrilled to make it back to the main road as darkness fell for the last leg of our trip to Country Hotel Heideler. After our nail-biting experience crossing the westfjords, we arrived at our remote country destination for the next 2 nights.
We are here at Hotel Hadeler?
Hadeler.
Hadeler.
Country Hotel Hadeler.
As you can see, it's pretty country.
Country Hotel Hadeler's facilities are set on a ranch surrounded by Iceland's natural beauty. They also have some awesome farm dogs that love to meet new people, including this handsome border collie who led us on a tour around the farm.
Where are you taking us?
We are gonna go and check out some of the amenities that are here, including a natural hot pot.
Icelandic horses are famous for their long, fabulous manes, and Hadeler is home to about 24 of them.
Booyah! So we are horseback riding in Iceland.
I feel like I'm in a Western, but like an Icelandic Western.
A northern.
A Northern, yeah, exactly. My husband's punny.
That's why you married me. So we're gonna be going just on the other side of this little rocky water bridge thing and hit the hot pot over there. The challenge is gonna be the fact that it's a little cold out. It's probably about 0 or 1 degree Celsius. We're gonna have to make it from that hot pot, which is about 100 meters over that way, all the way across and up to our hotel, which is about 500 meters. It could be less than that, but doing that when you get out of a hot water thing into this cold air, wearing nothing but a bathing suit and possibly a wool sweater, it's gonna be hard. We are on our way with our new little friend. It's time to go and jump in the hot pot. Tamara's all ready to go.
Oh yeah, I am all set.
And we got some provisions and a vague strategy of how to do this with minimal freezing to death.
Hey, boo-boo.
Our canine friend has showed us how to get across the water.
It's nerve-wracking to hop from one cold, wet stone to the next after you stop feeling the soles of your feet.
Jump! I can't feel them anymore. Oh, the grass is warmer. We did it. There's the hot pot. What? Thanks for leading us here, dog.
This is pretty outstanding. And our surroundings is just breathtaking. So we have company. There's the farm. You can kind of see it in the distance.
Oh, there's dirt everywhere. Well, I guess it makes sense because this is basically just a hole in the ground over a geothermal spot.
Last time we were here, we did the Blue Lagoon, which was absolutely awesome, but we didn't want that touristy experience again. We wanted something a little bit more authentic. Oh, hey, boo. Hi.
Wow. Nice. And today was supposed to be a cloudy day with rain, and it rained for like 10 minutes this morning. What if it just never gets better? What if it just gets rainier? We're playing a dangerous game, Tamara.
Oh, I think maybe the skies are clearing up.
It could be anything. There's a rainbow.
Oh my God, it's becoming more clear. Oh my God.
Thanks, universe. Let's just discuss strategy on how to get back.
Sort of the same way we came in. We're just gonna end up getting wet.
Put the clothes on the wet skin.
And I'm gonna hold my shoes and we're gonna cross the river again.
We're just gonna cross it boldly. The Logistics of Hot Potting by Mike and Tamara. And our dog that does not have a name that we know of.
I hope it's something like really Icelandic.
Park it, baby. You ready? It's time to do this. It's snowing. There's snow accumulating on the rooftops. The car's got some stuff we're gonna have to dust off.
After checking out, we got in our car for the drive to the largest city in the Westfjords region. We were going to check out a special crosswalk we had seen online, but little did we know that the overnight winter weather meant we would have to change our plans. After our relaxing adventures in Heidelberg, we hit the snowy road north to the largest town in the Westfjords region of Iceland, Isafjordur. Roughly translated as icy fjord, Isafjordur sits in a fjord just south of the Arctic Circle and was once one of the largest fishing towns in Iceland. It makes a notable appearance as one of the locations in the film Heima, a concert documentary by our favorite Icelandic band, Sigur Rós. The quirky but modern buildings and cozy streets really appealed to us, so this was one detour we couldn't pass up.
Here we are in Isafjordur. It's icy.
It's extremely icy.
As per the name. And
Winter suddenly happened last night. So we came up here to find a special crosswalk.
I think there needs to be no ice on the road to really see it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we came up here for this one thing, the major attraction, which is a 3D looking crosswalk, zebra. And because of the snow,
Can't really see it.
it's kind of invisible. So, is this it?
This is it.
We can always put in a picture though of what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only bad weather we've had in terms of something not going our way.
I do see it though. Stand on the first two. No, it doesn't really reflect anything.
It's icy everywhere. We're gonna have to check out this town and see if there's anything more to it than just a simple 3D looking crosswalk.
First, we needed to stop for some supplies.
So I'm in a grocery store right now, just having a look around. I'm on the search for toothpaste, but I did find a large size of kartoffeln. Mike's gonna be so happy. I'm just doing some recording.
Oh.
Guess what I found?
What'd you find?
Ready?
Mega kartoffeln.
Yes.
This is awesome. I'm so glad you found this. We're gonna have this stuff for years.
I know.
2 tubes of family whitening. Jeez. Oops. I'm like a bull in a china shop.
Boost your mouth's natural defenses. Do you want to get some classic Zendium? This has got fluoride. Tamara. I'm leaning towards, if I had to make a pick, I'd like to see what classic Zendium is all about.
But I want to get this
I want to get this.
charcoal facial scrub.
Okay.
How do you pronounce that? That word.
Kartoffeln.
Kartoffeln. I'm so
You were
close.
very close.
Thank you.
With newfound confidence in our pronunciation of our favorite Icelandic potato spice, it was time to explore the town.
So there's the crosswalk. Boy, I'm sure it's better when there's no ice.
Yeah,
But-
that was a little unfortunate.
A little disappointed, just a little.
That's okay.
Not gonna lie.
I know, it's kind of
does this work?
shitty.
Looky, we almost greased that nice lady. They're so sweet here though.
Yeah.
It's definitely cute. Like, I like this place immediately.
Me too.
It's big enough. Like, this is 2,000 people, you said?
Just over 2,000.
That's
Yeah.
impossible.
It was between this and Patricksfjordur. So the reason I chose Patricksfjordur instead of this is because there was more to do around the area. It wasn't so much the town.
But this town would ultimately capture our hearts with their warm hospitality and cozy charm.
Well, we're already back to the Netto, where we bought essentials, toothpaste, kartoffeln.
Kartoffeln. Take that one to the bank.
So there's this interesting looking church.
Yeah, that's very different. They have a lot of curved roofs here that I've noticed.
I believe that's for snow.
Ah, makes sense.
I'm guessing. I literally just guessed that. I don't know.
I'm married
for
for his brain, not just his looks.
looks good.
Such a huge bird. Well, look at that house. I wouldn't mind a picture of that.
Done. Hang on a sec. Oh, nice big gray industrial looking building. There's some cool shots to be had here.
We happened upon a quiet area where we could take some shots of the windswept fishing village. There weren't too many people, but there were plenty of old, rusting buildings left over from the more vibrant days at the height of the fishing era.
It's really windy.
We got gloves.
We've outfitted ourselves with some fashionable new Icelandic wear, and I like it. I think we're able to do more.
Now we're prepared.
How come you ended up in this?
Oh.
Oh, honest, we saw this crosswalk on the internet, and it snowed.
It's covered in ice. So
Yeah.
you can see it.
Now we like this place, and we're gonna have to come back.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Oh.
It's a place for base for
Yeah.
2 days.
Oh, for sure. Hey, thank you.
Can I get a picture of you? You and you going over.
I'm Mike. Luke.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I've
Harkur explained that he was the social media manager for the Visit Westfjords website, which had been instrumental in planning our trip. He was responsible for curating their breathtaking Instagram page as well as other social media platforms.
Mike, that's amazing.
We spent the afternoon wandering the streets of this old fishing town. Each street had a layer of history to share, and we met some of the people that were trying to preserve it.
And this is the oldest street in Isafjordar. Oh, wow. So that's looking this way, yeah?
yeah, this is the house over here,
Oh my goodness.
and there are no house.
And that's where it is, and that's this house.
Wow.
Took everything off the wall. The original, but I'm making another apartment.
Yeah, wow. I'm Mike, by the way, from Canada.
Ulfur.
Ulfur. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're just here for an afternoon.
We've been here for an hour, and it's been like the best hour.
I have a house in the flower garden.
Yeah.
It's 1870.
Oh my god.
It was built. When you come back,
Yeah.
I'll show it to you.
Really?
Absolutely. Literally opening up his house to us.
Yeah. Total strangers that just walked by. This is the best place ever.
That's what it looks like inside. It's like old boats.
The dilapidated fishing sheds seem to symbolize the fishing industry that once provided the life force of Isafjordur. Fishing limits imposed during the 1980s had a significant impact on the industry. The population began to decline as young people left to find opportunities in bigger cities like Reykjavik and Akureyri. The recent boom in tourism has created new opportunities for Isafjordur to redefine itself as the cultural capital of northwestern Iceland. Seeing how friendly the people we met were, I don't think they're going to have a problem.
I feel like this is the street that we parked on.
Wouldn't that be something?
That was like meant to be.
It's time to hit the road.
We really didn't want to leave Isafjordur for a 6-hour drive through the unpredictable weather. We would have loved to get a room in some cozy inn and explore the town's pubs after dark. But we had to get back to Reykjavik for the biggest event of our honeymoon, snorkeling between tectonic plates.
We are on our way to Reykjavik, and right now we're passing through the part of Iceland that really looks like Hoth.
As you can see, there's really nothing to see.
How you doing, Tam?
Oh, I'm great. Just trying to figure this out.
She's our comms officer and our nav officer, and she's got her hands full.
Thankfully, there are railings.
There's a good drop down on the side.
That's huge. My hero. If there was no snow, this wouldn't be bad at all.
No, it'd be quite lovely. But we're like in the interior now. Not even a few minutes later, and we're back to an area that has like color. The skies are constantly changing in this country. The drive from Iceland to Reykjavik covers 500 kilometers across the Westfjords Peninsula through all kinds of weather with very limited cell service. We had booked our snorkeling adventure months earlier and couldn't wait to swim between the tectonic plates that make Iceland volcanic. In Reykjavik, we're staying at the Storm Hotel, which is actually it's minimalist, but it's really comfy. Icelanders know how to shower well. It's got a towel warmer, which is...
Did we turn it on?
It's on.
Oh.
These are warm.
Oh my god.
You do you, babe. I think you look happy.
So toasty.
The evening before our snorkeling adventure, we took off for a quick visit to a familiar site. Last time we were here, it was the middle of winter, and we were kind of the only people here. It has turned into a zoo. It's beautiful. We got the pictures we wanted of the crater.
All right, we're out.
Now it's time to do the 45-minute drive back to Reykjavik. It's Saturday night with the Airwaves Festival going on in Reykjavik. The place is a madhouse. We got a parking ticket. No signs, no nothing. Just a bunch of cars there. We all got zapped. And it's 10,000 kroner. It's time for darts. We got some bad news about our snorkeling trip on the way back to the city. We just found out that our snorkeling tour tomorrow has been canceled. It's gonna be a big, big storm tomorrow.
But Mike lifted my spirits. We're going to drink some more and play some darts at our old local that we visited last time we were here.
So because of Airwaves, they've shut down all the streets, the main drag here, and it is now a pedestrian street. We made our way through the multi-venue music festival on our way back to our favorite local pub, Danske Crow. Oh, I don't think it's being used. So we gotta wait a little bit for the dartboard to open up, but when it does, inevitably, we're gonna jump on it. We had a total lapse of footage. We didn't record a whole lot of stuff.
We kicked ass at darts.
We were like undefeated.
Oh my god, the wheel! At the Dirty Rabbit. The Drunk Rabbit.
I'm in. We befriended some locals who introduced us to the wheel at the Drunk Rabbit.
What's going on?
Right, we got you.
Yeah! We had literally no idea what was happening. Something just happened. We spun a wheel and now we have a shitload of alcohol.
We spun it 3 times. First time, it was 3 shots of KO. Second time, 6 small beers. Third time, 8 large beers.
How does this bar make any money?
Well, unlucky people go to the wheel, and I'm not an unlucky.
No, you're apparently blessed.
Here we are. We're at
Dubliner.
the Dubliner to play foosball.
We went from foosball to more darts to more drinks. By the time we saw police street wrestling, we desperately needed food. So we went to our favorite sandwich fix, Halal Batar. What a night.
I just lost my phone and Mike in the span of about 20 minutes. And we're ready to go back to our hotel. I got out of there a lot more gracefully than Mike did.
Nope, I stepped on a woman's toes. We're home with these sandwiches.
We're not home yet. We're going home.
I think we can make it all the way home.
It's only like 5 more minutes.
That was so much fun.
Good night.
Saturday night,
in Reykjavik. Good night.
We're kind of glad that the trip was canceled to go snorkeling because it's very cold. It's a little snowy, but it's like heavy snow, almost rain. So we wouldn't have seen anything at the best of times.
It's a little too dark.
Really cold and rainy here. The gusts are pretty good. I reckon they're probably about like 40 kilometers an hour. No, not even. Not even. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is Danska Bar. It really feels like home. They make you feel really welcome. It's happy hour until like 7 o'clock, 4 to 7, happy 3 hours. So you buy a beer, you get a free beer. I love it. Oh, let's go in. We're on a tiny island in the North Atlantic, in the middle of a North Atlantic storm.
We met a wonderful French chef named Remy, and he challenged us to a few games of darts while we drank and sheltered from the storm with a whole cast of characters.
She's become an unstoppable monster.
The Iceland Open darts tournament had just concluded in Reykjavik, so we met a bunch of friendly darters from all over.
Closure. Oh, she's on fire. Are you kidding me? She needed a 20, she needed a 15 and a bull. She got a 20, a 15, and a double fucking bull. This is why I married this woman.
Good opponent. Worthy opponent.
You're the best. God damn.
This guy right here. The best.
I'm cold and hungry.
All right, we're going to the restaurant. Let's go.
We're in the middle of like a big storm.
All the flights are canceled right now. We're hoping our flight's still good for tomorrow because actually at this point I'm good to go home. But it's still cozy as hell and I love it. You good, baby?
Remy called in a favor and set us up for a final honeymoon dinner experience at one of the top-rated restaurants in town.
We're here at Public House, and it's cozy as fuck, and I'm really looking forward to this.
We enjoyed some cocktails and sampled their Asian American fusion menu while the storm howled outside.
It's like a pork belly of sorts. I don't remember ordering this, but I'll eat whatever it is.
Cider.
Honeymoon final dinner with my love.
Yeah. Thanks, Remy. Thanks, universe. This has been the greatest trip of our lives.
Amazing. Just
this is
the best.
Mike and Tamara signing off from Iceland. Best honeymoon ever.
The place where we had our honeymoon was the same place where we took our first trip together as a brand new couple almost 3 years earlier. It just felt right to return to the island where we said our first I love yous. We still have a lot more of the world to see together, but I know we will need to come back to Iceland again soon. Plus, we've still got credits to retake our snorkeling adventure.